Why is the Kenyan parliament lying in their Kenyan Hansard minutes and claiming that Barack Hussein Obama was born there, in Kenya? Or could it be that they are telling the truth? I will take you through their minutes, and you can decide for yourself what they meant. I found this info back in 2009 and made a video back then, so this isn't anything new. However, there are many people that are just waking up to the truth about Obama, and I believe it needs repeating, so I am reintroducing it. So let's go to the Kenyan Parliament website. You want to click on the Hansard tab and pick year 2008. Then scroll down to November 5, 2008 and open the PDF file. Now, to prove that I did not doctor this PDF for it to say what I want, I left the link to the Kenyan Parliament website located directly below this video in case anyone wants to see it for themselves and read along. The link will open in a separate window. You may want to save a copy because it probably won't be there very long once the Obama thugs hear about this one. We are going to scroll to page 19, and I will have my Kenyan assistant read you the minutes.
Point of order. House should adjourn to discuss election of Mr. Barack Obama. Ms. Odhiambo, on a point of order, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. It is not on this issue. I stand on a point of order, under Standing Order number 20. To seek leave for adjournment of the House, to discuss the American presidential election results. Applause. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, the President-elect, Mr. Obama, is a son of the soil of this country. Every other country, in this continent, is celebrating the Obama win. It is only proper and fitting that the country which he originates should show the same excitement, pomp and color. I, therefore, seek leave of the House, that we adjourn to discuss the issue. Mr. Deputy Speaker, order. Order. Ms. Odhiambo, Standing Order number 20, says, any honorable member may at any time rise in his place and seek leave to move the adjournment of the House for purposes of discussing a definite matter of urgent national importance. This means national Kenyan importance. The election of Senator Barack Obama. An honorable member, it is President Obama. Mr. Deputy Speaker, President-elect, has not been sworn in yet. The election of President-elect Obama is of utmost national importance to the United States of America. Ms. Odhiambo, you are a lawyer. You had better be very careful where you transgress between watching your own sovereignty and what can be interpreted in some quarters as some form of treason. We appreciate and respect him. We are happy, and we were looking forward to his election. It is not a matter of urgent definite national importance to Kenya. In any case, whereas the ruling from the chair would not have been any different, you are supposed to approach the chair at least 2 hours in advance and give a notice of that information. Nonetheless, let us hold our horses. Let the excitement not make us look like American citizens. We are citizens of the Sovereign Republic of Kenya. Applause. Honorable members, I think we had better take note of that and internalize it. We should know where our utmost loyalty is. The Assistant Minister for Higher Education, Science and Technology, Mr. Kamama. On a point of order, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. I just want to seek guidance from the chair on this matter. Considering the fact that even His Excellency, the President, declared that tomorrow will be a national holiday to celebrate Obama's success. Do you not think this is an urgent matter? So many man-hours will be lost tomorrow because of this Obama mania. I seek guidance on this matter. Mr. Deputy Speaker, honorable members, tell me what is so urgent that you really want to discuss. Do you want to discuss the speech of Obama? What do you want to discuss on this floor? If it is the celebrations, His Excellency the President has made tomorrow a public holiday. The House is not open to any debate on the ruling of the chair. Those are the rules, under the standing orders, of the Republic of Kenya. I do not know how it is in the American Congress, but for the Republic of Kenya, the chair has given a ruling on this, and the matter is closed. Mr. Fee, on a point of order, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. While I appreciate your ruling, I also wish to seek the indulgence of the chair. Given the mood in the country this morning, quite a number of us failed to ask our questions because of the excitement in the country. For the first time, we have a leader of a great country in this world, whose blood is Kenyan. For that matter, would I be in order to request you to allow me to ask my question, since I did not ask it in the morning? Ms. Odhiambo, on a point of order, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. Mr. Deputy Speaker, order, Ms. Odhiambo. The chair of the Kenyan National Assembly is on its feet. So, order. Mr. Fee, you approach the chair, and seek if you want a reinstatement of your question, in the formal manner, practice, and traditions, of this House. The chair has got some communication to make. As far as the interest, and happiness, regarding the elections, that have just been concluded in the United States of America are concerned, this will put that to rest. Communication from the chair. Congratulatory message, to President-elect, Barack Obama. Honorable members, as you may be aware, the people of the United States of America, have just had a historic election, where the son of this oil, Barack Hussein Obama, has been elected the 44th President, of the United States of America, and the first African-American President, in the history of that country. Please join me, in registering, and sending this House's congratulations, to the President-elect Obama, for overcoming great odds, to emerge victorious. Indeed, this is a testimony, of the democratic practice, in the United States of America, that we, in Kenya, can also emulate. I also wish to congratulate his opponent, Senator John McCain, for conducting a dignified campaign, and statesmanship, in his conceding speech. It is our hope, that with this change, the USA, and the world, will be placed on a different trajectory, and this will strengthen international cooperation, and forge closer partnership, between the USA, and other nations in the continent, particularly Kenya. I also wish to bring to your attention, that the President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency, President Mwai Kibaki, has declared tomorrow, Thursday, the 6th of November, 2008, a public holiday, in honor of the election, of Senator Barack Hussein Obama. Please, join me in thanking His Excellency, President Kibaki, for this early gesture, and correctly reading the mood, of not only the country, but the whole world. On my behalf, and that of this House, I would like to congratulate, and give best wishes, to Senator Barack Hussein Obama. Applause. Speaker, sir, while thanking you for that communication from the chair, I want to join the rest of the world and, indeed, all of us, and it is understandable, that the rest of African continent, and the whole world is celebrating, a dawn of a new era. As we congratulate the American people, and more specifically, Senator Barack Obama, who is now President-elect, it is important to reflect, on the journey that he has traveled, so far. When countries get their foreign policy right, a lot of hope can ensue. What I have in mind, is the famous Kennedy airlifts of the 1960s, when many Kenyans were, due the friendship, with the then government, and the late, Tom Joseph Mboya, given the opportunity, to travel to the United States of America, as a result of which we now have an African American, of Kenyan origin, being President-elect. This is momentous. At 4 o'clock this morning, Senator John McCain, graciously conceded defeat. I was among the first Kenyans, as I know many Kenyans did not sleep, but were following the outcome, of those elections, to congratulate the President-elect. While doing so, I also observed, that the world will now be a safer place, under the presidency, of Senator Barack Obama. The world will not continue to observe, American unilateralism. Some of us held the view, that the war in Iraq was a mistake, because the United Nations Security Council did not give its approval. The rest of us in Africa stood in solidarity, and said that it was important to have a UN Security Council, whose responsibility is to ensure world peace and security. Be that as it may. Mr. Athuro, on a point of order, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. The Vice President and Minister for Home Affairs, Mr. Musoka. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I am just responding to your communication from the chair. I am sure that my good friend, Mr. Athuro, can bear. Mr. Deputy Speaker, proceed. The Vice President and Minister for Home Affairs, Mr. Musoka. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. I am just about to conclude. The point I am making is very important. There are many of us who hold the view that there is now a real possibility of a more peaceful world, where multilateralism, as opposed to unilateralism, will guide the conduct of international relations, under President Barack Obama. We congratulate Senator John McCain for being graceful, and I think we are rightfully in a party mood. We are not the only country in the world. There are parties in Paris, London, and even in a place called Obama, in Japan. I think we have a right to celebrate. As we do, as you said from the chair, this is a sovereign country. We know we can learn a lot. To be able to support that blood relation, I think we owe it to ourselves, to make sure that we have a peaceful country as Kenyans, a country that will uphold the true principles of the rule of law, democracy and tolerance, between ourselves. At the beginning of this year, Senator Barack Obama called me at midnight and told me, Mr. Vice President, could you make sure you sort out this problem? I want to assure him that the problem has since been sorted out. Several honorable members stood up. Mr. Deputy Speaker, you are all out of order. Next order. Order. Honorable members, when the chair makes a communication from the chair, no debate follows. The chair has ruled on that. Whereas, we appreciate that we are all excited, we celebrated victory last night. There is no debate about that. However, indeed, we have procedures and an institution to respect. Next order.
What problem is it that Obama wanted sorted out? That people were not to talk about his birth in Kenya? I'm sorry, but that is just really strange. Now, let's move on to March 25, 2010. With this PDF, we are going to scan the document for the word native. Skip the first instance and go to the second, and my assistant will again read the passage.
The other thing that we are addressing through devolution is exclusion. What has made us suffer as a nation is exclusion. Once people feel excluded, even when you want to employ a policeman or constable, or you want to build a dispensary, it must come from the center. In the colonial days, these things were being done on the ground, and they could give bursaries and build roads. I commend devolution. Those who fear devolution are living in the past. They are being guided by their ethnic consideration and objectives. They are living in the past. If America was living in a situation where they feared ethnicity and did not see itself as a multi-party state or nation, how could a young man born here in Kenya, who is not even a Native American, become the President of America? It is because they did away with exclusion.
Is the Kenyan Parliament lying and inserting it into their government minutes? I think the US government needs to find out why the Kenyan Parliament is making these false accusations, stating that President Obama was born in Kenya, while Obama claims he was born in Hawaii. Obviously, someone is lying.
HIV and AIDS have ravaged the community, that too many people have gotten sick, too many children have gotten sick. So one of the things that we're here in front of this band to do today is my wife and I are going to get tested for HIV/AIDS.
Barack has led by example. When we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya, his home country in Kenya, his home country in Kenya, we took a public HIV test.
Well, listen, we want to congratulate you on Barack Obama, our new president, and you must be very proud.
We are.
Yes.
We really are. We're also proud of the U.S. For having made history as well.
Hey, one more quick question. Our President-elect Obama's birthplace over in Kenya, is that going to be a national spot to go visit where he was born?
It's already an attraction.
Okay.
His paternal grandmother is still alive, and
but his birthplace, they'll put up a marker there.
It will depend on the government. It's already well known as a state.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Tell her I count it a great honor to speak to her since her son Barack Obama is running for president of the United States. Yes, sir. Ms. Obama, you can rest assured that I am praying for your son, your grandson. Okay. Okay. And tell her that I will be coming there in December. I would like to come by and meet with her and pray with her. Amen. I'm so thankful. Could I ask her? Could I ask her about his actual birthplace? I would like to see his birthplace when I come to Kenya in December. Was she present when he was born in Kenya? Okay.
Now, why? Why, if a man's president of the United States...
Do you believe he was born in this country?
I don't. I was in Kenya, no. I was in Kenya about a year and a half ago, and everybody there says, you know your president was born here. And his grandmother testified, I saw the tape, said she was present in the hospital in Mombasa when he was born. Now, some say, well, she didn't understand the question. One thing for sure, she understood enough to say, I was there, wherever it was. It wasn't Hawaii.
So you don't believe, you believe he was born in Kenya. Do you believe he's qualified, that disqualifies him from being president?
Definitely.
Yeah.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
If you get on the internet very much, you will recognize her name. She's a very, very brave woman. She is demanding, as she has every right to do, proof of our president's constitutional eligibility to be president. Now, there are a lot of folks who feel that issue has been closed, but what bothers me so much is that the president is currently still spending on his attorneys well over $2.5 million to keep us from knowing anything about his school records, his travel records, his passport records, his social security numbers. Why in the world does a president of the United States pay money to keep us from knowing who he is and where he's come from?
And why did he give out a forged document?
Well, yes, but she's got some documented evidence that you may want to take home with you, because she's not just voicing her own opinion. She's got stuff that sure looks legal and right and well documented to me. And so until the question is finally really put to rest, I think we should keep asking.
Freedom is strengthening, it's natural, it's breathing. We the people had suffered long, and their wounds were finally healing. The words were written in iron pen and declared the rights of men. We the people created this land, and lives that God has blessed. But years and years went on, men have come and gone. Stay the course, don't stray from the path that's been laid. If we were good, we'll remain. I will stand my ground until they finally found. This is ours too. We tell you what you can and cannot do. Until the end, I will stand. We'll keep our honor hands at liberty and save this great nation. If we the people defend and live for what we believe in, until the end I will stand.
They sabotaged him purposely because he was from the seed of Malcolm. And they know what that meant. He was royalty. But I want you to take a look, because this is no accident. There is something familiar about this brother. There is something too familiar about him. I don't love this brother any less. I'm trying to find out who this brother is that is trying to co-opt the throne. Who he look more like? It don't make no sense to me how you're going to tell me that the brother who is the Luo, who grows to an average of 5'9", will suddenly come out with a 6'2.5" brother. Malcolm was 6'3". That Venus cleft is like, I mean, you can't get away from it. You're looking at it as a component of the heredity. There's too much of Malcolm in that child's face. Look at Malcolm's face. I look at the eyes alone. Look at that left eye. The curl of the eyebrow. The cheekbone and the chin bone. The chin.
It's well known that Barack Obama's father was from Kenya. Less well known is that after Obama's parents divorced when he was young, his mother married an Indonesian man. In 1967, Obama's stepfather moved his new family to Jakarta, Indonesia. That's where Barack Obama spent 4 years of his childhood.
This is America's first look inside the home where Obama lived. A large living room leads into a dining room, and an atrium overlooks the kitchen. Boyhood pal Indra knew him as Barry Satoro. He had taken the last name of his Indonesian stepfather. Barry.
Right. I don't know Obama.
This is the Assisi Catholic Grammar School in Jakarta, Indonesia. And Barack Obama is on his way to becoming its most famous former student.
Barack Obama.
The only record of Obama having attended the school is this old register. And look, it lists his name as Barry Satoro. That's the name Obama took from his Indonesian stepfather, Lolo Satoro. That class register at the Catholic school says Obama came from Honolulu and lists his date of birth. But look at his nationality. It's listed as Indonesian and his religion as Islam. His classmates recently reunited to take a photo with the sign "Good Luck Barry" on the rooftop, proud and hopeful that the kid they knew from Jakarta might become the next president of the U.S.